It's Thursday. So I have a bit of a story to tell about an occurrence in my life, right? So let's just get right to it. About 10 years ago, I and about 5 of my friends were walking to our after school program from school, which was like 4 or 5 blocks away, right? We're walking and we get to this corner and somebody runs a red light. The person that runs the red light crashes into the person that is coming on the perpendicular street, right? So they crash. The car that runs the red light causes the other car to skid over toward us on the sidewalk. So we're like panicking, right? My friends rush down the street. They rush down the street. They're running, dropping book bags. It was crazy. But for me, it didn't really go that way. I was, I don't know, I knew what was happening, but the world started moving like the Matrix, and everything was kind of slowing down. And so I knew my friends were running, and I knew the car was coming toward me on the sidewalk. But I couldn't move. I don't know, I froze in time. So I'm watching my friends run down the street. I'm watching the car come towards me. At the last second, I come to, right, and the world starts moving at a regular pace again. So I start to run, but I was too late, because by that time the car was about 1 centimeter away from me. The car proceeds to hit me in the back of the legs. I fall to the ground. So after I got hit by the car on the sidewalk and I, came back to reality, I was just like, what in the world happened? I'm on the sidewalk, not even in the street, and I get hit. Why didn't I run? I don't know. It just it just didn't make any sense. It still doesn't make sense. Luckily, I didn't get hurt. I just got a few scrapes, and I just remember like the principal somehow, I don't even know how she found out, but somebody told her that some of her students possibly got hit by a car. She rushed down the street and she was just like in this huge panic because she thought my like whole life and career were over. So anyway, somebody called an ambulance, went to the hospital and stayed there for 85,000 hours. And then they released us after they cleaned up our scrapes. And we also were told that we could take the day off of school. And even though we knew we weren't hurt, we were like, sure, why not? But the funny thing was that when we got to school the next day, people had all these extravagant stories about what they heard. Like somebody thought I got pinned underneath the car. Somebody else thought I had broken my leg in like 3 places. And people were just like, I don't know, who made all this stuff up was what I was trying to figure out. But anyway, I just, I thought that the whole thing was hilarious, and I thought you might too, which is why I shared it with you today. So if you see a car coming toward you and you think it might hit you, whether you're on the sidewalk or in the street, just run. Don't be like me and sit and wait, or lose consciousness for like 10 seconds, because then you may get hit and it may not end so well. So, yeah, that's my story, guys. I asked a few people what they thought about Thursdays with Tiffany, and this is what they had to say.
I tried to stop watching, but I couldn't. I tried to say goodbye and I choked. I tried to walk away and I stumbled.
Tiffany girl, that she good, she was good. I like what she been saying.
I mean, I guess Thursdays with Tiffany is alright. Like, it's not like Oh my goodness, I love Thursdays with Tiffany. Don't try to hide it. It's clear. I don't like Thursdays if Tiffany's not there.
But I like what she said. I like what she said. She keep me thinking. She keep me thinking on my toes, on my toes, on my toes.
Yo, like that Thursdays with Tiffany stuff, like I'm here for it. Like stuff like yeah, like for real. Like yeah. Like straight up. Like yeah. Like
Keep on making them. I'm gonna keep on watching. You know what I'm saying?
I just love Thursdays with Tiffany.
Wow. I'm certainly appreciating all this positive feedback. I'll see you guys next week.